Children, in previous class, what we learned children? Yes, we learned in previous class classification of Himalayas. Today, we are discussing about the second relief division of India is the Indo-Gangetic Plain. This is the second relief division of India is the Indo-Gangetic Plain. How is the Indo-Gangetic Plain formed, children? How is the Indo-Gangetic Plain formed? Here the Indo-Gangetic Plain formed by the Himalayan rivers like Indus, Ganga, Brahmaputra and their tributaries. Here the Indo-Gangetic Plain formed by the Himalayan rivers such as Indus, Ganga, Brahmaputra and their tributaries. These are the formed the Indo-Gangetic Plain. How is Indo-Gangetic Plain, children? The Himalayan rivers like Indus, Ganga, Brahmaputra and their tributaries formed this plain. Here the Indo-Gangetic Plain has three divisions. What are those, children? Here see, those are the western part, the central part, the eastern part. The western part, the central part, the eastern part. These are the three divisions of Indo-Gangetic Plain. See children, the western part. The western part is formed by the river Indus and its tributaries. The western part is formed by the Indus river and its tributaries. What are the tributaries for Indus? How many tributaries are there for Indus river? How many tributaries are there for Indus river, children? 5 tributaries are there for Indus river. What are those? Those are, see the first one, the Jhelum, second one, the Chenab, third one, the Ravi, fourth one, the Beas and fifth one, the Satluj. These are the 5 tributaries of Indus river. What are the tributaries of Indus river? The Indus river has 5 tributaries. Those are the Jhelum, the Chenab, the Ravi, the Beas and the Satluj. These are the 5 tributaries of Indus. So western part is formed by the which river, children? Indus and its tributaries. See children, major part is in Pakistan. The major part means here the Indus river basin. Mostly the major part of Indus river basin is in Pakistan and the minor portion of Indus river basin is in Punjab and Haryana. Major portion of Indus river basin is in Pakistan. Minor portion of Indus river basin is in Punjab and Haryana. What is Doab? Doab means fertile land between two rivers. What is Doab? Doab means fertile land between two rivers. What is Doab? Fertile land between two rivers. What is Doab? Fertile land between two rivers. See children, the central part. The central part is known as Ganga Plain. It extends from river Gaggar to Teesta. The central part extends from river Gaggar to Teesta. And this central part is in the states of See children, the central part is spread in the states of Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand, West Bengal and partly in Haryana. Partly in Haryana. See children, in which states the central part spread? In which states the central part spread? The central part spreads in UP, Bihar, Jharkhand, West Bengal and partly in Haryana. In which states the central part is in? The central part is in Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand, West Bengal and partly in Haryana. Children, tell me, where is central part extends? Where is central part extended? The central part extended from river Gaggar to Teesta. Tell me children, in which states the central part spread? In which states the central part spread? The central part spreads in the states of UP, Bihar, West Bengal, Jharkhand and partly in Haryana. Here the river Ganga, Yamuna and their tributaries Son, Kosi, etc. dry. Here the river Ganga, Yamuna and their tributaries Son, Kosi, etc. dry. See children, here the river Ganga, Yamuna and their tributaries Son, Kosi, etc. dry. Here the river Ganga, Yamuna and their tributaries Son, Kosi, etc. dry. Next third one, the eastern part. Third one, the eastern part. Eastern part is in the Brahmaputra valley of Assam. The eastern part is in the Brahmaputra valley of Assam. The eastern part is in the Brahmaputra valley of Assam. The Brahmaputra is the mainly responsible for its formation. The Brahmaputra river is the mainly responsible for its formation. And next one, Babar. What is Babar? What is Babar? What is Babar, children? See children here, the Himalayan rivers bring and deposit gravel, pebbles, sediments in a narrow belt of 8 to 16 kilometers width. Again, what is Babar? The Himalayan rivers bring and deposit gravel, pebbles, sediments in a narrow belt of 8 to 16 kilometers width. This is called Babar. This is called Babar. Where is Babar, children? Where is Babar? Yes, Babar is parallel to foothills of Shivalik. Babar is parallel to foothills of Shivalik. Where is Babar? Babar is parallel to foothills of Shivalik. What is Terai? What is Terai? Terai means a swampy and marshy region is called Terai. What is Terai? A swampy and marshy region is called Terai. Swampy and marshy means wetlands. Swampy and marshy means wetlands. So a swampy and marshy region is called Terai. And next one, Terai region is used for agricultural operations. Terai region has been cleared and used for agricultural operations. Next, this Terai region has thick forest and variety of wildlife. Thick forest and variety of wildlife. This Terai region has thick forest and variety of wildlife. Next children, south of Terai region we found alluvial plains. South of Terai region we found alluvial plains. South of Terai region we found alluvial plains. Children, next, third one is the peninsular plateau. This is the third relief division of India. This is the third relief division of India, the peninsular plateau. First of all, you have to know the definition of peninsula and plateau. What is peninsula? What is peninsula? A piece of land covered by three sides water is called peninsula. A piece of land covered by water on three sides is called peninsula. What is peninsula? A piece of land covered by water on three sides is called peninsula. What is the example for peninsula? India. India is one of the example for peninsula. India is one example for peninsula. Next, plateau. Plateau means what is plateau? Plateau is a tableland or plateau is a tableland or little bit higher than the land. Plateau is a little bit higher than the land. What is plateau? Plateau is a tableland or it is a little bit higher than the land. And next one, island. Island. A piece of land covered by water on all sides is called island. A piece of land covered by water on all sides is called island. Or else, a piece of land covered by water on four sides is called island. Give an example for island. Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is the example for island. Next. The peninsular plateau is also called Indian Plateau. Indian Plateau is also known as the peninsular plateau. What is the another name for the peninsular plateau? What is the another name for the peninsular plateau? Indian Plateau. Indian Plateau is also called the peninsular plateau. Indian Plateau is also called the peninsular plateau. Next. The peninsular plateau mostly composed of old crystalline, hard igneous and metamorphic rocks. Mostly the peninsular plateau is covered by the peninsular plateau composed of old crystalline, hard igneous and metamorphic rocks. Large amount of metallic and non-metallic resources found in the Indian Plateau. Large amount of metallic and non-metallic resources found in the Indian Plateau. And see children here, the peninsular plateau has broad and shallow valleys with rounded mountains. The Indian Plateau has broad and shallow valleys with rounded hills. Next children, the southernmost tip of the plateau is Kanyakumari. The southernmost tip of the plateau is called Kanyakumari. The southernmost tip of plateau is Kanyakumari. And here see children, the topography of plateau is tilted towards the east. Because of that, the rivers like Krishna and Godavari flowing towards the east and merging into the Bay of Bengal. The topography of the Indian Plateau tilted towards the east. Because of that reason, the rivers like Krishna, Godavari, these rivers flow towards the east and merging into the Bay of Bengal. The southernmost tip of plateau is Kanyakumari. Classification of Indian Plateau. This Indian Plateau is classified into two types or two divisions. One is Central Highlands, second one is Deccan Plateau. One is Central Highlands, second one is Deccan Plateau. Here the Central Highlands located south of Gangetic Plain and north of River Narmada. Central Highlands located south of Gangetic Plain and north of River Narmada. And again the Central Highlands classified into two types. Again the Central Highlands classified into two types. One is Malwa Plateau, second one is Chota Nagpur Plateau. One is Malwa Plateau and second one is Chota Nagpur Plateau. In which direction Malwa Plateau located? In which direction the Chota Nagpur Plateau is located? Malwa Plateau is in western direction or western region. Chota Nagpur Plateau is in eastern direction or east region. Plateau region is dry comparatively with plains. Here the plateau region is dry comparatively with plains. Here see children, here the rivers are not perennial. Here rivers are not perennial. Already in previous class I have told you no. Here in plateau region, here the seasonal rivers are flowing like Godavari, Krishna, Penna, Tungabhadra. These are all peninsular rivers. Na? So these rivers are called peninsular rivers or rain-fed rivers, seasonal rivers. Already I told you in previous class. So here what type of rivers are flowing in this peninsular plateau? Seasonal rivers or rain-fed rivers or peninsular rivers. So these three same only already I have told you. And next one, because of that reason, here the farmers are depending on tube wells and tanks for the second crop. For the second crop. Here the farmers are depending on tube wells and tanks for the second crop. And next one, Chota Nagpur Plateau. Chota Nagpur Plateau rich in mineral resources. Chota Nagpur Plateau is rich in mineral resources. Chota Nagpur Plateau is rich in mineral resources. Tell me children, which plateau is rich in mineral resources? Which plateau is rich in mineral sources? Chota Nagpur Plateau. What type of rivers are flowing in Indian Plateau? And next Deccan Plateau. Deccan Plateau. Deccan Plateau is in triangular shape. Deccan Plateau in triangular shape. Where is Deccan Plateau? Where is Deccan Plateau? Deccan Plateau is located. Deccan Plateau is located south of Narmada. South of River Narmada. South of River Narmada. It is in triangular shape. It is in triangular shape. Where is Deccan Plateau and what is the shape of Deccan Plateau? The shape of the Deccan Plateau is in triangular. The shape of the Deccan Plateau is triangle. And next, where is Deccan Plateau? Deccan Plateau is located off south of River Narmada. Next, Satpura Range. Satpura Range formed by the Deccan Plateau's north edge. Deccan Plateau's north edge. Satpura Range is formed by the Deccan Plateau's north edge. How is Satpura Range formed? How is Satpura Range formed? Satpura Range is formed by the Deccan Plateau's north edge. Satpura Range is formed by the Deccan Plateau's north edge. And next one, see children, the Mahadev, the Kaimur, the Michael. These ranges also formed by the Deccan Plateau's eastern edge. Or the Mahadev, the Kaimur, the Michael. These ranges are formed by the eastern edge of Deccan Plateau. Eastern edge of Deccan Plateau. How is the Mahadev, the Kaimur, the Michael ranges are formed? How is these ranges are formed, children? The Mahadev, the Kaimur, the Michael. These ranges are formed by the eastern edge of Deccan Plateau. Eastern edge of Deccan Plateau. It's Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats. How is Western Ghats formed? How is Western Ghats formed? Western Ghats formed by the western edge of Deccan Plateau. How is Western Ghats formed? Western Ghats are formed by the western edge of Deccan Plateau. Eastern Ghats. Eastern Ghats formed by the eastern edge of Deccan Plateau. How is Eastern Ghats formed? The Eastern Ghats are formed by the eastern edge of Deccan Plateau. Eastern edge of Deccan Plateau. Western Ghats. Western Ghats located parallel to the west coast. Where is Western Ghats? Where is Western Ghats located? Where is Western Ghats located? The Western Ghats located parallel to the west coast. Parallel to the west coast. And next one. The Western Ghats are continuous stretch with a few passes. The Western Ghats are continuous stretch with a few passes. The Western Ghats are continuous stretch with a few passes. Western Ghats higher than the Eastern Ghats. Western Ghats are higher than the Eastern Ghats. Western Ghats higher than the Eastern Ghats. Where is Western Ghats? Western Ghats located parallel to the west coast. Parallel to the west coast. Western Ghats continues stretch with a few passes. Western Ghats higher than the Eastern Ghats. Western Ghats extended up to 1600 kilometers. Western Ghats extended up to 1600 kilometers. Western Ghats extended up to 1600 kilometers. Near Gudaluru, the Nilgiris joins with Western Ghats. Near Gudaluru, the Nilgiris joins with Western Ghats. Then they rise to over a height of about 200 meters. Where is Nilgiris joins with Western Ghats, children? Where is Nilgiris joins with Western Ghats? Near Gudaluru. Near Gudaluru, the Nilgiris joins with Western Ghats. They rise to over a height of about 2000 meters. Over a height of about 2000 meters. Ooty. Ooty another name Udakamandalam. Ooty another name Udakamandalam. Udakamandalam is in Nilgiri Hills. Ooty is in Nilgiri Hills. Where is Ooty? Ooty is in Nilgiri Mountains. Dodabetta. Dodabetta is the highest peak in Nilgiri Hills. Dodabetta is the highest peak in Nilgiri Hills. Dodabetta is the highest peak in Nilgiri Hills. Height is 2637 meters. What is the height of Dodabetta? What is the height of Dodabetta? 2637 meters. 2637 meters. Dodabetta means big mountain. Dodabetta means big mountain. Anamalai Hills. Anamalai Hills, Palani Hills, Cardamom Hills. Anamalai Hills, Palani Hills, Cardamom Hills. These hills located in Western Ghats. These three hills located in Western Ghats. Anaimudi. Anaimudi is the highest peak in South India. Anaimudi is the highest peak in South India. Which is the highest peak in South India? Anaimudi. What is the height of Anaimudi? 2695 meters. What is the height of Anaimudi? 2695 meters. Anaimudi height is 2695 meters. Anaimudi is the highest peak in South India. Not only in South India, it is also highest peak in the Western Ghats. Which is the highest peak in the Western Ghats? Anaimudi. Which is the highest peak in South India? Anaimudi. So in South India as well as Western Ghats, Anaimudi is the highest peak. And next one, Dodabetta. Dodabetta is the highest peak in Nilgiri Hills. Dodabetta is the highest peak in Nilgiri. What is the height of Dodabetta? 2637 meters. 2637 meters. Dodabetta means big mountain. Dodabetta means big mountain. What is the height of Dodabetta? 2637 meters. Where is Dodabetta? Where is Dodabetta? Dodabetta is in Nilgiri Hills. Dodabetta is the highest peak in Nilgiri Hills. Anaimudi is the highest peak in South India. Anaimudi is the highest peak in Western Ghats. What is the height of Anaimudi? 2695 meters. Eastern Ghats. Where is Eastern Ghats extended? From where to where? Eastern Ghats extended. From where to where? Eastern Ghats extended. Eastern Ghats extended from Mahanadi Valley in the north to Nilgiris in the south. From where to where? The Eastern Ghats extended. The Eastern Ghats extended from Mahanadi Valley in the north to Nilgiris in the south. Eastern Ghats extended from Mahanadi Valley in the north to Nilgiris in the south. Eastern Ghats are not continuous. The Eastern Ghats are not continuous. Rivers like Krishna, Godavari cut across the plateau and joins the Bay of Bengal. Which rivers cut across the plateau and merging into the Bay of Bengal, children? Krishna, Godavari. Krishna and Godavari rivers cut across the plateau and merging into the Bay of Bengal. Next, the Eastern Ghats height is rarely exceeds 900 meters. The Eastern Ghats height is rarely exceeds 900 meters. The Eastern Ghats height is rarely exceeds 900 meters. So children, highest peak in Eastern Ghats. Which is the highest peak in Eastern Ghats? Araikonda. Araikonda is the highest peak in Eastern Ghats. Which is the highest peak in Eastern Ghats? Araikonda. Where is Araikonda? It is found at Chintapalli. It is found at Chintapalli in Andhra Pradesh. It is found at Chintapalli in Andhra Pradesh. What is the height of Araikonda? What is the height of Araikonda? 1680 meters. What is the height of Araikonda? 1680 meters. What is the height of Araikonda? 1680 meters. Where is found Araikonda? At Chintapalli in Andhra Pradesh. This is the highest peak in Eastern Ghats. Next, Nallamala Hills, Velikonda Hills, Palakonda Hills, Seshachala Hills. These are in Eastern Ghats. Which hills is located in Eastern Ghats, children? Which hills located in Eastern Ghats? Nallamala Hills, Velikonda Hills, Palakonda Hills, Seshachala Hills. These hills are located in Eastern Ghats. These hills located in Eastern Ghats. Next, the remarkable feature is in this plateau, black soils. What is the remarkable features in Peninsular Plateau? Black soils. Black soils. How these black soils are formed? Due to the volcanic activity. Due to the volcanic activities, here the black soils are formed in Peninsular Plateau. This is the remarkable feature. This is the remarkable feature. What is Babar? What is Terai? What is the height of Araikonda? These are the questions for your homework. Welcome to social class. Children, in previous class, what we learned? In previous class, we learned the Peninsular Plateau. The Peninsular Plateau. Today, we are discussing about the fourth relief feature of India is Thar Desert. What is the fourth relief division of India, children? The Thar Desert. Today, we are discussing about Thar Desert. Thar Desert. First of all, you have to know the meaning of desert or definition of desert. What is desert? What is desert? The area which is covered by sand, and receives scanty rainfall is called desert. The area which is covered by sand and receives scanty rainfall is called desert. What is desert? The area which is covered by sand and receives scanty rainfall is called desert. That is desert. See, children, where is Thar Desert in India? Where is Thar Desert in India? The Thar Desert is in India. The Thar Desert is in Rajasthan. The desert is in Rajasthan. See, children, on board here. This is Rajasthan state. This is Rajasthan state. In India, where is the Thar Desert? In India, in which state the Thar Desert is? In which state the Thar Desert is? The Thar Desert is in Rajasthan. The Thar Desert is in Rajasthan in India. This is the largest desert in India. Which is the largest desert in India? Thar Desert. Which is the largest desert in the world? Sahara Desert. Which is the largest desert in the world? Sahara Desert. Which is the largest desert in India? Thar Desert. Where is Thar Desert? See, children, Thar Desert is located leeward side of Aravallis. Leeward side of Aravallis. See, children, Aravalli mountain. These are oldest mountains in the world. Aravalli mountains. Where is these Aravalli mountains? In Rajasthan. The Aravalli mountains. See, children, here the mountains are there. These are Aravalli mountains. So, location of desert is located leeward side of Aravalli. Leeward side means this is. So, desert is located in leeward side of Aravalli. Here, the desert is located here. The desert is located here. This is leeward side of Aravalli. Leeward side means opposite the direction of windward. These region, see, children, here, this region receives scanty rainfall. This region receives scanty rainfall. Scanty means little rainfall. It receives little rainfall. How much rainfall the desert region receives, children? Per annum, the desert region receives 100 to 150 millimeters per annum. 100 to 150 mm means millimeters. 100 to 150 millimeters per annum. Tell me children, how much rainfall the desert region receives children? The desert region receives 100 to 150 millimeters per annum. 100 to 150 means very scanty, no? So here how much rainfall? 100 to 150 millimeters per annum. And next, in desert region, Indian desert is called the desert. In desert region or in this region, what type of plains are there in desert region? What type of plains are there in desert region, children? Uneven, sandy plains. Uneven, sandy plains. What type of plains are there in desert region, children? Uneven, sandy plains are there in desert region. Next, most of the portion of desert occupied by the desert in western Rajasthan. Most of the desert occupied in western Rajasthan. In western Rajasthan, most of the desert is in western Rajasthan. Most of the place occupied by the desert in western Rajasthan. Children, here we found arid climate. Arid climate. Here we found arid climate. What is arid climate? What is arid climate? Sir, what are the features of arid climate? What are the features of arid climate? See children, here the temperatures are very high in this region. The temperatures are very high. And here low vegetation, we found low vegetation. We found low vegetation. Vegetation means what, children? Different kinds of plants and trees growing. That is called low vegetation. Different kinds of plants and trees. That is called vegetation. So here low vegetation is we found. Here cactus type of plants are growing. Cactus type of plants are growing. And next one, streams appears in rainy season only. Here streams appears in only in rainy season. These are the main features of arid climate. These are the main features of arid climate. What are the features of arid climate, or what type of climate is we found in desert region? What type of climate we found in desert region, children? Or what are the features of arid climate? Arid climate features. The temperatures are very high in this region. Low vegetation. That means here only cactus type of plants are growing. And next, streams appears in rainy season. Streams appear only in rainy season. These are the features of arid climate. And next one, Luni River. Luni River. Luni River is the only river which flows through the desert. Luni River is only river which flows through the desert. In this region, which river flows through desert? Means Luni. Luni is the one and only river which flows through desert. Which river flows through the desert, children? Luni. What is the name of the river flows through the desert? Luni. Luni is the one and only river. Internal drainage rivers. Internal drainage rivers. Internal drainage rivers fill into the lakes. Here in this region, which rivers fill into the lakes? Internal drainage rivers fill into the lakes and do not reach the sea. And these lakes do not, and these internal drainage rivers do not reach the sea. So these Gaggaris flows through the Rajasthan. Flows through the Rajasthan. This is internal drainage river. One of the internal drainage rivers. What is that? Gaggar. Gaggar flows through the Rajasthan. Flows through the Rajasthan. And disappears at the heart of the Thar Desert. Where this Gaggar disappears at the heart of the Thar Desert. In which state? In Rajasthan state it flows. It flows through the Rajasthan and disappears the heart of the Thar Desert. So these Gaggar fill into the lakes, but these Gaggar do not reach the sea. Next, Indira Gandhi Canal. Indira Gandhi Canal, which is the longest canal in India. Which is the longest canal in India? Indira Gandhi Canal. Indira Gandhi Canal. What is the length of Indira Gandhi Canal? What is the length of Indira Gandhi Canal? 650 kilometers. What is the length of Indira Gandhi Canal, children? 650 kilometers. What is the length of Indira Gandhi Canal? 650 kilometers. Children, what is the length of Indira Gandhi Canal? 650 kilometers. This is the longest canal in India. Because of that, several hectares of desert land have been brought under cultivation. Because of these canals, several hectares of desert land have been brought under cultivation. The fifth relief division of India is the coastal plains. The coastal plains. This is the fifth relief division of India. The fifth relief division of India is the coastal plains. Children, here see the coastal plains. So we have two coastal plains in India. We have two coastal plains in India. What is, first of all, you have to know the meaning of coastal. Coastal areas. We are listening these words in coastal areas. So some children are in coastal region, some children are in Rayalaseema region, some are in Telangana region. No? So coastal areas. What is coastal area? What are coastal areas? The areas which are nearer to the sea is called coastal areas. The areas which are nearby the sea or ocean is called coastal areas. So here the coastal plains. These plains. Where is these plains? See children, the peninsular plateau is bordered by narrow coastal strips along the Arabian Sea on the west. See children, along the Arabian Sea on the west and Bay of Bengal on east. So these plains in which directions there? These plains are located in which directions? In western region we have one coastal plain. In eastern region we have one coastal plain. So that plains are called western coastal plains and eastern coastal plains. So these plains are located in west side and east side. Because of that we call western coastal plains and eastern coastal plains. These coastal plains, western coastal plain. See children, here west coast starts from the Rana of Kutch in Gujarat and it ends with Kanyakumari. It ends with Kanyakumari. Next, see children here, western coastal plain starts from Rana of Kutch in Gujarat and it ends with Kanyakumari, the southernmost tip of the peninsular plateau. Tell me children, where is the coastal plain starts and ends? Means the coastal plain, western coastal plain starts from Rana of Kutch in Gujarat and ends with Kanyakumari. And ends with Kanyakumari. Next, these western coastal plains narrower than eastern coastal plains. These western coastal plains narrower than east coastal plain. See children here, western coastal plains uneven. These plains are uneven and broken by hilly terrain. These plains are uneven. Plain means flatlands, na? But here these plains are uneven. These plains are uneven and broken by hilly terrain. Hilly terrain. And next, these plains can be divided into three parts. These plains can be divided into three parts. Western coastal plains can be divided into three parts. What are those? Those are, see, what are those, children? Those are Konkan coast, Canara coast, Malabar coast. Konkan coast, Canara coast, Malabar coast. These are the three parts. Northern part, middle part, south part. North part, middle part, south part. Konkan coast, Canara coast, Malabar coast. See, children, on map, Malabar coast. Where is located Malabar coast? Children, see, where is Konkan coast located? Where is Konkan coast located? Maharashtra, Goa. Maharashtra, Goa. Konkan coast. Where is Konkan coast located? In Maharashtra, Goa. In which states Konkan coast located? Maharashtra and Goa. And second one, Canara coast, middle part. Canara coast. Where is Canara coast located? Karnataka state. See, children, here in Karnataka state, which plain is located? Which coast is located? Canara coast. Canara coast is located in Karnataka. And third one, southern part, Malabar coast. Where is Malabar coast located? Where is Malabar coast located? See, children, here Malabar coast is located in Kerala. Malabar coast is located in Kerala. Malabar coast is located in Kerala. Tell me, children, Western plains can be divided into how many parts? Three parts. What are those? Those are Konkan coast, Canara coast, Malabar coast. Konkan coast, Canara coast, Malabar coast. See, children, here, where is Konkan coast located? Maharashtra and Goa. Where is Canara coast located? Karnataka. Where is Malabar coast located? Kerala. Eastern coastal plain. So these plains are located in eastern direction of India. So this is called eastern coastal plain. These coastal plain starts from, see, children, Mahanadi in Odisha. Stretches from or starts from Mahanadi in Odisha to Kaveri Delta in Tamil Nadu. Kaveri Delta in Tamil Nadu. These eastern coastal plain stretches from Mahanadi in Odisha to Kaveri Delta in Tamil Nadu. These eastern coastal plain stretches from Mahanadi in Odisha to Kaveri Delta in Tamil Nadu. And next, children, here these plains formed by the rivers like Mahanadi, Krishna, Godavari, Kaveri. These eastern coastal plains formed by the which rivers, children? Mahanadi, Krishna, Godavari and Kaveri. These four rivers formed this plain. Eastern coastal plains formed by the which rivers? Which rivers formed the eastern coastal plain? These eastern coastal plain formed by the rivers like Mahanadi, Krishna, Godavari and Kaveri. These rivers formed this plain. These rivers formed this plain. And next one, these eastern coastal plain can be divided into three parts. These eastern coastal plain can be divided into three parts. How many parts we can be divided into these eastern coastal plain, children? Three parts. What are those? What are those, children? Those are, see, Utkal coast in Odisha, Sarkar coast in Andhra Pradesh, Coromandel coast in Tamil Nadu. Utkal coast in Odisha, Sarkar coast in Andhra Pradesh, Coromandel coast in Tamil Nadu. Here some lakes also there. In these eastern coastal plains, some lakes are there. What are those? Here see, Chilka Lake in Odisha, Kolleru Lake in Andhra Pradesh, Puli Pradesh. In our state, we have 2 lakes. What are those? Kolleru Lake, Pulicat Lake. How many lakes are there in our state? 2 lakes. What are those? Kolleru Lake in Andhra Pradesh. Pulicat Lake in Andhra Pradesh. Kolleru and Pulicat, these 2 lakes in our state. Chilka Lake in Odisha. Chilka Lake in Odisha. Kolleru and Pulicat lakes in Andhra Pradesh. These 3 lakes we found in eastern coastal plains. These 3 lakes we found in eastern coastal plains. The eastern coastal plains very rich in fishing resources. The eastern coastal plains very rich in fishing resources. These plains agriculturally developed. These plains agriculturally developed. These plains rich in fishing resources. See children here, what lakes we found in eastern coastal plain? Chilka Lake in Odisha, Kolleru and Pulicat Lake in Andhra Pradesh. Which lakes we found in eastern plains? Chilka, Kolleru, Pulicat. These are the lakes found in eastern coastal plains. See children, 6th one, the islands. Islands is the 6th relief division of India. Islands is the 6th relief division of India. Here we have 2 groups of islands children. We have 2 groups of islands. One is Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Second one is Lakshadweep Islands. First one Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Second one Lakshadweep Islands. Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Where is Andaman and Nicobar Islands? Andaman and Nicobar Islands in Bay of Bengal. In Bay of Bengal. These islands located in Bay of Bengal. Andaman and Nicobar Islands located in Bay of Bengal. Where is Lakshadweep Islands? Lakshadweep Islands located in Arabian Sea. Where is Lakshadweep Islands? Lakshadweep Islands located in Arabian Sea. Next one, Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Andaman and Nicobar Islands is an elevated portion of submerged mountain of Arkan Yoma, which is in Myanmar, or which is run from Myanmar. Where is Arkan Yoma? In Myanmar. Where is Arkan Yoma? In Myanmar. See children here, Andaman and Nicobar Islands is an elevated portion of submerged mountain of Arkan Yoma, which is run from Myanmar. Which is run from Myanmar. Andaman and Nicobar Islands is an elevated portion of submerged mountain of Arkan Yoma, which is run from Myanmar. Which is run from Myanmar. Narcondam and Barren Islands in Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Where is Narcondam and Barren Islands? These also in Andaman and Nicobar Islands. And Narcondam and Barren Islands formed by the volcanic eruptions. How is Narcondam and Barren Islands formed, children? How is Narcondam and Barren Islands formed? Narcondam and Barren Islands formed by the volcanic eruption. Volcanic eruption. And next one, Indira Point. Where is Indira Point? Where is Indira Point? Indira Point is the southernmost tip of India. Indira Point is the southernmost tip of India, which is in Nicobar Islands. Which is in Nicobar Islands. Indira Point is the southernmost tip of India, which is in Nicobar Islands. Indira Point is in which islands? Nicobar Islands. And Indira Point is submerged in 2004 tsunami. Indira Point submerged in 2004 tsunami. Indira Point submerged in 2004 tsunami. See children Southernmost tip of India is Indira Point. Southernmost tip of Indian plateau is Kanyakumari. Southernmost tip of Indian plateau is Kanyakumari. Southernmost tip of India is Indira Point, which is in Nicobar Islands. Southernmost tip of Indian plateau Kanyakumari, which is in Tamil Nadu. Lakshadweep Islands. Lakshadweep Islands. Where is these Lakshadweep Islands, children? These Lakshadweep Islands is in Arabian Sea. These islands in Arabian Sea. In which direction these islands located in India? West direction. These islands in Arabian Sea. Which state is nearer to Lakshadweep Islands? Which state is nearer to Lakshadweep Islands? Kerala. Kerala is the nearer to Lakshadweep Islands. Next, it is located in Arabian Sea. Lakshadweep Islands area is 32 square kilometers. These islands area is 32 square kilometers. What is the area of Lakshadweep Islands, children? 32 square kilometers. Lakshadweep Islands famous for coal islands. Coal islands. Lakshadweep Islands famous for coal islands. Coal or coral islands. Coral or coal islands. CORAL coal means in Telugu pagadalu. In Telugu pagadalu. So it is called Pagadapu Deevulu. It is called in Telugu Pagadapu Deevulu. This coal is in red in color. This coal is in red in color. It is famous for great variety of flora and fauna. It is famous for great variety of flora and fauna. Flora means flowers. Fauna means animals. Here see it is a famous for great variety of flowers and animals. And different kinds of animals are living. Different variety of flowers are here flowering. So it is a famous for great variety of flora and fauna. Once we have to recall, children, what is the area of Lakshadweep Islands? 32 square kilometers. Where is these islands located? In Arabian Sea. In which direction? Western direction. And these islands famous for coal islands. And here different variety of flora and fauna means animals and flowers. Here different kinds of animals and different kinds of flowers are there in Lakshadweep Islands. Today's homework, children, write about Lakshadweep Islands. Write about Lakshadweep Islands. Name some lakes in eastern coastal plains. Name some lakes in eastern coastal plains. Which is the southernmost tip of India? Which is the southernmost tip of India? Which is the